It's gonna be interesting to see what the teletape has for this first match. Of course, Boomy going in with the tried and true Zeku, and Asphyxiation. I've known him from using a variety of different characters. Now, G is a new one to me, so let's see what he has for us.
Yeah, I know. I've probably not gotten to see very much Boomy myself, but I know every time Boomy is in a bracket, Bunch is excited to be able to get this stuff started. Okay, gets the cross up on a bad standing strong. Now that we've switched over to young Zeku, I feel like from Zeku players, the first thing that's always interesting is to try to see how they choose to manage what form they play.
Yeah, and very interesting style from Boomy, actually jumping to putting himself into the corner to get some kind of persuado mix going on, but it's working out for him as Association is taking a lot of damage right now. But just as I say that, we got the activation, and we're rocking out with V trigger too, Brent.
I like that back tech out of Boomy. Didn't want to deal with the standing roundhouse going on afterwards, and then run slide right into the back throw. First round is on the board. We're only so afraid of the V trigger, especially if it's the V trigger 2, which I know has gotten a lot more attention out of it. But you know, it's still I get the vibe that it's not the same really drastic comeback V trigger that we associate with V in the dark times when he was extremely dominant.
Yeah, missed time on the meaty punch there allows Boomy to regain some composure and get back into the match. And just like that, Boomy is on full control.
Season 2 Laura out here with the standing medium kicks, closing out with the frame traps into the EX Graham. First game is on the board for Boomy.
Zeku wins.
Boomy did an immaculate job right there. Just so much control over Asphyxiation. Asphyxiation was trying to find their spots here and there, but in the end, Boomy just had that game plan. He executed it so well. And now it's up to Asphyxiation. Is he getting the knowledge that he needs to get into this second game? And we're just gonna jump right into it. I thought a character switch was coming, but no.
Yeah, I don't know that Asphyxiation really got to do enough in that game that even lets me to think that a character change is going to fix everything. I feel like Boomy sort of dictated the pace of most of that first game, and there's times where I see someone lose and I'm like, yeah, I think the character was the problem, and then there's times where it feels like it's more the player. This is looking much better for the start of Asphyxiation here. Boomy goes for the activation, wants out of the corner, gets out of the corner unopposed. Asphyxiation had to be ready and know that Boomy wanted to jump out, especially with how vertical they've been so far.
Again, as you say that, Boomy right now establishing that will. Asphyxiation trying to find a spot to press a button, but Boomy denies that option right here. Probably going for the back throw. No, we're not going for the back throw for the meter game, but we're just going to close it out with the standing strong.
Yeah, if I could recommend a button, it would be whatever button anti-airs. You know, Boomy keeps jumping at you, and I'm sure there's some button in your kit that is going to have an answer for it. I would love to see it represented from Asphyxiation, because this verticality is just going entirely unanswered. Asphyxiation off to a better start here, reminiscent of the last round, but we know how that one went.
Exactly. Once Boomy got that hit, and now went just as I call it. Oh, not like this. We're back into this corner. Asphyxiation is gonna have to do something quickly. He's in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying about, being maybe a little bit too rested after the holidays. Asphyxiation looking like the bad ending of Uncle Scrooge right now. Wearing the scarf. The great expectations were not met. Shoutouts to Charles Dickens. But yeah, I mean, even the throws were plus on whiff there. You could see that Asphyxiation kind of needs to shake the rust off.
Bad.
And yep, it is going to be Falke versus Boxer. Just Pokey versus Child. Let's see how this one is going to go.
All right, here we go. We're locked and loaded for this match. Nice. Again, using that dash straight to back off a little bit, establish some spacing.
Yep. Oh, smoked by the low forward target combo already. And you can see Child is already, I commented about bullying with the dash straights, but Child is sort of picking a farther range out, or even using the EX dash straight there. So much corner carry right into the command grab.
Yep, there it is. Oh no! Didn't get the rest of the follow-up. Oh my gosh, Brad, this could be the smart of the disaster. Okay, good knowledge check from Child. Checks the V trigger.
Pokey was so hungry there, but it's fine. We get the one more flip, but the hope is gone.
All right. No,
we get the punish.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, your shoes are untied, young man. Please. Low
You just
shot.
you just know that Pokey was a dirty camper back in the Modern Warfare Xbox Live days. You just know it.
Oh my goodness. That stud combo was so much for Child, but we're going right back into the next round. Let's see what happens. Beautiful whiff punish coming out from Pokey. Trying to go for the setup.
Oh my God.
Does get the hit.
Yeah, that cross-up hit so deep. And Pokey's spacing right now, immaculate. You can see they talked about how much they had labbed out this matchup and how they were uniquely good at it. And you can see how great a job they're doing of like dash back, stand fierce, whiff punishing, and really exposing Child for misspacing their stuff.
All right, backs up here. Pokey has a life lead. Nice. It's going to be good damage into the corner here. This is rough for Child. There it is. Stat, crouching medium punch.
All right.
Man, I'm still thinking about the first round because, you know, I felt like Child had that. He just needed that one little tap for the stun, and the round would have been his. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, very unfortunate
It-
turn of events there.
Definitely wild, but I mean, sometimes I've said for a very long time that Street Fighter V can be a game of inches. Sometimes that just means being able to squeeze out an extra little bit of optimization, but in that instance, it literally meant pixels. Nice up back out of Child. You can see the Child is choosing to not go for grounded anti-airs in a lot of these situations because, like you said, there's some of that knowledge check. They know to just jump back jab, and it's like, well, if I'm wrong, at least I push the issue and like reset back and get some breathing room.
Right now, new hit confirm into the activation coming out here from Pokey. Oh, not sure what that was, but Child's gonna capitalize on that. Looks like a mistimed setup there coming out from Pokey.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be the drop kick, and it just didn't quite get down input, or maybe they inputted a little bit too high on the jump arc. But Pokey, oh my God, we mash out though.
Oh my!
Whoa!
Are you serious? Child tried to go for the reset instead of finishing his combo. I don't like it. I don't like it, sir. No.
And that was ambiguous as hell where Pokey was going to land just then. Child manages to block it. Pokey's back is up against the corner, but one of the things is because of how effectively Pokey is shutting down Child's offense, you can see Child ends up surrendering a lot of space because they need to back up so far and play footsies based on the tip of the staff.
All right, not going to count Child out for sure. Still has an opportunity here to make this happen. Just got to clean up a few things, and they should be able to contest with Pokey here. Let's see that knowledge check, but Child's playstyle is so aggressive.
Oh my God, what the?
Oh
what
my.
was that? I just had to self-censor myself. That
What's
shook
a
me
hitbox?
that much.
What's a hurt box?
Thought hitboxes were made for cheaters. That was absolutely gross. And now Pokey, I mean, Child is just shook at this point. Back up against the wall, finds the back throw. This is hella doable, actually. It's roughly a one-touch, but the DP comes out from Pokey. Don't even need the input. We just need the 2 buttons. That frame gap was exactly long enough. Just like in the previous round, you know, you never really know what they're going to be playing. You know, the Sakura is obviously tried and true, and we've seen no shortage of it. They've represented the Luke. They've got the Akira. They've got the Rose. DelzonFire, though, basically always a Ryu. This costume, this color.
For sure. It's good to see the Akira coming out there from Spaceboy. You know, a variety of different characters that they use. DelzonFire always been the mainstay Ryu for as long as I've seen them play throughout the seasons and of the lifespan of this game. So it's gonna be an interesting match. Nice. The activation here. We're going rival schools. Knock them down. Pick them back up. Oh,
Right.
Okay. Interesting. Yo, so nice. I gotta do it twice.
Absolutely. Sometimes it works. Shimmy into the back throw. Wow. Okay, this is working out decently well for Delzon, but we get.
Wow.
All right, Spaceboy.
Wow. Okay, Spaceboy. Okay. Likes to live dangerously, but here comes DelzonFire, starting off. Some good damage here. Let's see how Spaceboy approaches.
Delzon's willingness to just sweep. Jesus, Spaceboy is, I think Spaceboy is also recognizing Delzon's willingness to sweep, is trying to send a statement or something. Empty jump into jabs.
All right, give me push to the corner here. Trying to go out for the fake out. Does get the corner control. Okay. EXDP says, get off me. Check the temperature. Ooh.
There's a lot of sweeps going here. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't even know that that was an extension because I have literally never seen it. We are going to finish this out into the super from Spaceboy. I don't know if this is going to kill.
Still
No, it
alive.
isn't. Ryu's got grown man health. You see that breastplate he's wearing? That's cheap. You're not supposed to be able to wear armor to a street fight.
Gosh, let's see. Can he close it? Huh?
What?
What?
I need to watch on the
Excuse
playback. That
me.
I sincerely blinked and missed it.
Excuse me. Yo, Tatsu and the super. Oh, we're on violence. Let's go. We are. I don't know what Spaceboy pressed, but something happened. Allows Delzon to, survive the next round. Let's see who's gonna take this first set.
Jeez, this is wild. How do you comprehend an enemy when they don't comprehend themselves? Was that the biggest galaxy brain level read, or is Delzon just willing to play by their feelings that much? No anti-air? No! There was gonna be an anti-air, but Delzon already altered their trajectory.
Look, both of these players like to test their opponent's reactions for sure. So we get to see the meeting of the minds here. Nice throw.
Oh my god.
Good
Is
tech.
Spaceboy getting cooked for picking Akira?
Oh no, it's not over yet, Brad. It's not over yet. But we're just getting started.
V shift, V break, plus frames, no whiff punish on the standing roundhouse?
This is dangerous. Pretty much
I am-
anything. It's a chip. I mean,
Oh.
chip him out.
Yeah, that's what I was
Chips
gonna say.
ahoy.
Delzon was waiting for a spot for something guaranteed, because I was like, in what world has Delzon not thrown an EX fireball yet? But I mean, he was just waiting. If there was a jump, it was gonna be back roundhouse. If Spaceboy got in range, it was gonna be EX DP. If they got the chance to start anything, it would have been special into super. Wow.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting turn of events there for DelzonFire. So, I mean, Spaceboy locks in. No character swap. We're going in with Akira. So, but let's see if he can close out the set. We got the fireballs here. Solid anti-air, standing heavy.
Yeah, I mean, Delzon has that in their sleeve, right? It's one of the things that people joke about for him is never go to DP. It's always a roundhouse-related anti-air.
Nice back throw. Really good life lead coming out from Delzon. And just as I say that, here we go. Activation station into Spaceboy here.
Oh, I don't know if that was a drop, because I know those aren't trivial to do, or if Spaceboy just wanted a different sort of Oki situation for themselves there. We still have some V-Trigger left, but they're being so passive with their utilization of it. Burn the V-Reversal out of Delzon. We still have, I think, one more use, and we wanted it on hit. Shimmy works out. Delzon
Nice,
on the
good
back
damage.
foot. There's going to be a DP.
It
Oh, okay.
can't be.
I would have been
You
wrong.
got this situation, Brad. No way. All right, we're reversing. We're setting the neutral here.
Ooh,
Nice.
the laser beam. Oh my god. Okay, Delzon got really antsy there. Spaceboy recognized it, found the whiff punish, and closed out the round.
That standing heavy kick from Akira is such a bully button. It's so good. All right, nice back throw here. Spaceboy trying to get the momentum back on their side to rally in to close out the game. But DelzonFire, he needs to use some of that magic he did in the first game.
Right. Fireball is the whiff punish to the roundhouse. Not quite in range for the throw. Spaceboy tries to take their turn, but wow, Delzon is really doing a great job of staying exactly outside of Spaceboy's range. So naturally, we meet that with our EX lunge punch right into the V-trigger activation. Get the big launcher. How far are we going to press this issue? We get the plus frames. V-shift, nothing comes of it. Oh, you thought it was your turn.
There you go that. All right, let's see. Oh, nice back throw. Hold on from Delzon. See something.
Oh my god, the counter hit starter, and I love that from Delz. Delz was gonna try to take that spot. If they blocked anything, it was gonna be time to activate V-Trigger, which would have been a pretty big momentum swing for them coming back from a lead there. And this is now set point for DelzonFire.
And they're going in with full, CA meter 2 on their end. A lot of resources on their end, but Spaceboy's no stranger to the danger. Doesn't matter how much meter you got, anybody can catch this Akira work. Here we go.
Okay. Oh,
Wow.
big whiff punish with the sweep. V-shift has to spin the V-break there, does Spaceboy. And DelzonFire is sitting fully loaded. Standing medium kick. Sorry, this is not Street Fighter 6 yet, Delzon. You don't get anything off of that.
Solid tech here, about even here on the life. Good confirm. Gets the back throw. Spaceboy's in trouble. Something's got to give.
Do we just raw activate and play for the fireball game? No, Spaceboy goes for the activation. Oh, as the whip punish with the CA, is that gonna work? And it's gonna kill DelzonFire 2-0 Spaceboy. And that ground game from Delzon this round was immaculate. The number of whip punishes on the roundhouses or the whipped elbows, so crazy. What a performance out of DelzonFire.
The attentiveness.
Cody in the back. They've also played some Jury. But DBGen, if I'm not mistaken, DBGen also has a Sagat, right?
Yes, correct. Sagat is definitely one of the DBGen's characters in their arsenal. DBGen, few accolades to their name. Shine, of course, no stranger to the danger as well. So let's see what happens in this matchup.
Playing pretty slow right now. Oh, okay, that was interesting. I wonder if that was supposed to be, you know, an air, like a TK kunai out of Shine that just didn't end up working out. But you can see they're trying to fight their way out of the corner right now, and DBGen is just surgically keeping them pinned down. Every anti-air working, placing that low forward exactly as they need to. No, you do not get to leave the corner. This is mine. You stay here.
Brad, he hit every anti-air. 10 for 10 on all the anti-airs. Shine was not allowed to leave the ground. Jumping has been disabled for Shine.
This is a no-fly zone.
Right,
this is a 2D game that you play in 1D. You get to play in one dimension.
Oh my goodness. All right, yo, it was so real. Shine had to use the costume code real quick. All right, nice. All right, there's the grab here. DBGen is, all these checks.
I love that tech from DBGen because in that spot, you know Shine wanted the back throw to try to change up the screen position, make something happen. Early kunai works, but unfortunately nothing really comes of it. It wasn't an EX. They don't get much out of it. Really trying to fish with that V skill, but you can also see that DBGen knows that Shine wants V skill into V trigger, and they're not giving it to him. In the V skill range, DBGen is just waiting and slowing down. Still has the life lead, 50 seconds left on the clock. Sitting fully loaded, just like Herbie, but smoked by the Shuriken. What's the mix-up going to be? Doesn't matter.
EXDP says it with his chest. Oh, but I got you. You don't think I'll do it too? Oh my gosh. Yo, sometimes you just gotta live dangerously, Brad.
I'm here for it. Obviously, so was Shine. They had to do something to try to shut this down. DBGen gets the roundhouse. Oh, okay. Nice. Has that punish on deck there.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no anti-air there. Big jump income. Oh, wow. EXDP. Oh, this is a war of attrition right here. Jeez.
Absolutely, but it's once again, look at how much Shine is really trying to play with that V skill. Wants the V gauge that comes as a result of it, as well as using it as a poke with that extra horizontal displacement that comes out of it, because she leans back and it, you know, can be a little bit weird for her hurt box. Chasing down with the JoJo punches. Okay.
Oh, no activation from either side off the hits. Let's see.
Oh, as an anti-air?
Oh,
we're not going to have a whole lot of damage. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, my God.
Shine, please.
Is that Ibuki or 10-10? The weapon ninja.
Look, he died for jumping, and DBGen was anti-airing all that whole time. He said, you died by the thing you punished me for.
All right,
wow.
First game on the board for Shine. And yeah, I wasn't going to expect any sort of character switch out of DBGen. I don't think that anything about the character was the problem there. I don't think slowing down the game is the answer, especially not into Ibuki. Certainly not an Ibuki of Shine's caliber. I think you just need to keep that intensity on and keep the anti-air strong, because the ground game is so plainly working for them. Although that being said, a little bit misspaced on their shimmy there, gets them back thrown, stuck in the corner, and now you just did all of Shine's work for him. Stun.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is, Shine, you know, firing back on all sides. Stayed in front, thought the side switch was coming. Please. Man's like Shine right now, sitting on set point.
Oh, there we are, finally getting a little bit of mileage out of that V skill as well. You can see DBGen is trying to use some different pokes, but these new pokes that DBGen is using actually fit in much better with Shine's game plan of really trying to use that V skill. Back throw, wants some plus frames, but Shine actually just gets to walk forward. Anti-air Shuriken again! I just quizzed you on this.
Look at the damage from that! Oh my gosh, but does Shine know about the V trigger 2 sauce? Let's find out. Good defense. Oh, he got hit. We're gonna spin.
No! Oh my god!
Spread. Go like this. Say it
All right,
so.
this is
Chat.
and it gets
Okay,
the shuriken back. One more mix. That's what it's gonna be. Oh my gosh!
No.
By the hair of his chinny chin, DBGen messes up the kill combo. I don't, as I say that. You know, there's a joke in musicals that there's always one song in every musical that nobody likes. And I think this is, if this year is the swan song, then I think the Luke mirror is the part that nobody likes. But damn, Umerogan ready to check the suppressor? All right.
Yep, different kit layout and B skill wise from both players. So yeah, we're gonna see these characters played at the highest level here. But in the mirror, you always gotta say, how well do you know your character? Ooh, nice. Tech.
Ooh, nice.
Full aggression coming out there from Mena.
Yeah, I like the timing on that V reversal out of Joe Umerogan. You know, understood as like, all right, I waited long enough for you to commit the resource, especially against Luke, where the V gauge functions so differently. You know, you do want to make sure that you can make those minor optimizations to ensure that the resource is actually being spent. Cancel too early, and he hasn't committed anything.
Oh, I felt he tried to react to it. I felt that. I felt that, Brad. I felt it in my bones. Joe had the right idea, but was just a little too late on the execution. But Mena closing out that round.
Yep, catches with the low forward, something of a walk back shimmy, a little bit late on the start, but now that low forward working out for them again. I think that's very nearly one-touch stun. Umerogan is definitely not going to let that rock. DP out, and now trying to take some turns. The nice check on the dash from Mena, putting Joe Umerogan straight back into the corner. That's a rerun.
So nice, you got to do it twice, but beautiful with punish there coming out from Mena, taking the first game here. Now, of course, Joe has the option if he wants to run this matchup again, or go with the tried and true Akuma. But we'll see what decision they'll go with here. I think Mena's he's fully gassed up here.
Yeah,
He's fully gassed
I
up
think
on this Luke.
Joe is definitely principally a Luke player at this point, and I think has been for most, if not all, of the last year. Mena, I think, has maybe danced around a little bit more, but I very, very rarely see the Akuma out of Joe anymore, unless it's very specific matchups. That's the issue.
Dude, Joe doing really, really good, Joe. Right now, solid life lead.
Oh,
but
no.
just as I say that, a good jump in coming out from Mena, and we're back into the control.
Yeah, this is looking really strong, and so far Joe has, I mean, he must have bought a timeshare in that P2 corner at this point. Damn! That little hot swap on the screen position there. Joe Umerogan with the shimmy is going to get the round on the board here to open up game 2.
Beautiful. That side switch was kind of ridiculous. All right, Joe said it's not over yet. Let's fight. Let's go. Oh, EXDP. Good check coming out from Mena. Bro, this is definitely a fight here. All right, all players pump faking. Trying to look for that button into a hit confirm.
Yeah,
There it
it's
is
wild.
again, coming out from Joe.
Yeah, Mena is being much more active and much more antsy in the ground game right now. But thankfully, we do get the suppressor. The same little side switch. That's cute. Your tech is my tech. Sweep into back throw. I should have expected the back throw, and we didn't see a jump over. I figured we were going to see a corpse hop. That throw is not going to do it. Is Mena going to be able to weather the storm? There's only a little bit of life left. No,
Oh,
an
no, I
accidental
don't like
back
that.
throw.
I don't like that. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Oh, that could have went downhill so fast here, but Joe again is keeping their composure, making up 1-1. Now, what is the choice for Mena? Mena may immediately just run it back, run this Luke mirror.
Yeah,
Going all
I
the
don't
way.
know. I think one of the shortcomings of Mena, particularly in that last round, and it is going to stay on the Luke, is that he was playing, I think, much more antsy with the buttons, and you're already seeing the adjustment here is instead to go, all right, I'm hitting too many buttons and I'm getting whiff punished. Let's pull it out a zone and make it a fireball game. Joe immediately is willing to meet that. Word, you want to play a fireball game? Let's go. Here's the difference. I'm better at playing fireball characters, apparently.
Nice frames.
Oh,
Okay.
that was weird. I guess we're letting stuff slide today.
Yo, suppressor. Oh, wow. Tried to challenge. Okay, there's the whip punish. Making him spin the meter. Of course, this is Luke. It's not going to go down like that.
Alright, pressing the issue. Nice whiff punish out of Mena. Just goes for the target combo. Has Joe back against the corner. Finds the anti-air on the jump out. The suppressor works, and we've got the V-trigger in the back to close out the round, and it is now set point for Mena over Joe Umerogan in game 3.
All right, let's see. Pretty sure Joe can make it happen. For sure, definitely has the tools and the knowledge to do so. Getting this corner control. They can, Mena spin the meter, but just as I say that, here to confirm from the low.
Right. And it's as I said a moment ago, it's that adjustment to start to bring in the fireball game. It's giving Joe that little bit of like, all right, well, I need to more aggressively take space, and it's making the buttons from Mena work out more effectively. V-shift into low jab works for Joe Umerogan. Nice starter here on the knockdown. Throw puts us at a one-touch stun situation. Are you kidding me? Dash up, BP! Joe!
Are you? He's cracked. He's cracked.
Where are you going with that gun in your hand? Game set point.
Yo, hold on, bro.
You're gonna do this man like that? Dash forward DP on his own wake up?
DP on their wake up. They never see it coming. That's an option. All right, we're gonna see last round, last game for both players. Brad, I don't know who's gonna take this. Let's go.
I have no idea, but I do know Joe Umerogan may steal it with the type of absolutely ballsy moves he was bringing out there. That is highway robbery. Mena has Joe back up against the corner. You can see leaving these slightly wider gaps. I think Mena might be a little bit dissuaded. That throw is not going to stun. Catches the V-shift back with the low short, and that should be enough. Mena is going to be able to close that out despite the huge big brain plays out of Joe to close out that previous round. Mena is going to claim the first of the winner side top 8 spots. One of these players could be the one walking away with this prize pool today. So let's see how this one is going to go. Karin versus Cammy.
All right. Let's get into it. It's right here. Again, our match qualifier here for the top 8. Got Punk going up against Danslip. Let's see what happens. Right,
one thing that's
forward into the corner.
Already kind of interesting is I feel like in online tournaments, it's always a bit of a crapshoot what character you see out of Punk. Punk can play the whole roster, right? As long as they got a pink color. But for Punk to be on the Karin right now, I wonder if this means that, like, is this serious Punk, right? Are we in hardcore, like, all right, I'm going to enter the tournaments and prep for Capcom Cup Punk right now? Is that what we're about to see?
This could possibly be. I mean, we're getting really, really close to, Capcom Cup, showtime, and you got to get as much practice as you can in. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if Punk is training up for that. But yeah, he's going to have to get through Danslip to get to that top 8.
Yeah, and of course the super killed. We didn't even have to ask. Karin has the most privileged CA in the game. If you're ever not sure if it's going to kill, it probably is. That first round on the board. And I got to say, Punk's whiff punishment as well, the hit confirms off the low forwards, were immaculate in that first round.
Very good awareness and knowledge checks. Of course, not surprising to see Punk, player of this particular caliber here for sure. But not taking anything away from Danslip. Let's see if Danslip can give the champ some trouble here. Nice EXDP, checks the temperature.
Yeah, wants to slow everything down. It was a little too warm, had to bring the boiler down. But you can see that Punk has that trigger activated now and is just fishing. And look at that, used no bar. Punk is damn near at another CA. We're going to have to carry it with us into the next round, though, as Danslip is able to close that out off of their own V-trigger sequence.
Yep, one round apiece for both players. We'll set the tone for the rest of the set. I like the button choices here coming out from Danslip too as well. Using those pokes, especially that standing medium kick, which is a button Cammy should utilize a little bit more in their neutral poke game. But what a reaction coming out from Punk!
You remember a second ago where I was like, are we getting super serious? It's time to prep for Capcom Cup Punk. I think we are. V-reversal out of Danslip to meet the V-reversal. Gets the side switch and has to back up so much. And I definitely agree with you. I think Cammy's standing medium kick is a really great tool. You know, her low forward, all of her other cancelable buttons are obviously really good, but it just does such a great job at shutting down a zone that I think the characters that can really play against Cammy do it from.
Right.
Karin on a Punk on the Karin does find the throw to close out game 1 in the corner position. 1-0 up now, staring down the barrel of winner's side top 8.
Just I mean, just everything there was hitting for Punk, you know. And Danslip was putting out that button a bit more to kind of dissuade the approach here, but it didn't stop Punk from going in and establishing their game plan. They're just one set away from making it into that top 8. Let's see if Danslip can wily back though.
Some slower neutral happening right now. Finds the back throw there. Does Punk. Oh, nice neutral jump out of Danslip, introducing a little bit of verticality at exactly the moment that Punk was trying to press the issue with a longer ranging button. But just like that, we're back at the corner. Oh my god, we got away with wake up buttons there to Danslip. The fear of the DP is already so high, but we still have the stun here for Punk, closing out the first round in game 2, and now on set point to move on to the winner side of top 8.
Right there, again, just the spacing, just the timing. All the other approach is there here coming out for Punk right now. Dashes in. No check though from Danslip on the button. Just
Jump
such
in.
an observant player. Just knows player tendencies and habits. That's just a rare trait that a lot of top players, you know, have in their arsenals, to being able to absorb information like right then and there on you know, player habits and stuff. So okay, just let's say that here comes Danslip firing back.
Yeah, managed to put Punk in the blender. Going for the hooligan there is interesting. I feel like Punk has demonstrated the willingness to anti-air, has to cash out the 2-bar for the quick EX dive kick, but it is going to be enough to close that one out, and has a round on the board now as Danslip staves off going down, has one more chance.
Can definitely do it for sure. See, again, isn't that saying him? Oh no!
You hate to see it. Puts Punk in the driver's seat. V-shift, nothing really comes of it. We press back. These EX dive kicks working out so great for Danslip. It has been the best use of meter for them. That back throw is unfortunate and a little bit too hungry to make something happen. Punk gets the corner position back. Huge back throw out of Danslip. Goes for the shimmy. Nothing comes of it, but we do have the trigger activation, and we're going to have enough damage in the back. We are taking this to a game 3.
Beautiful sequence coming out from Danslip. You know, just a lot of movement options there that got checked from Danslip. Shoot, I'm just thinking, yo, the V shift, getting the crush counter on that, maximizing the damage from the knockdown, and Danslip being able to close out that round, tying it up 1 game apiece. But one of these players, only one, Brent, is going to sit at that big table. Let's find out who it is.
Well, if Danslip keeps messing up these confirms and overcommitting to the spiral arrow in the way that they have been, I feel like it's going to be Punk. But the differentiator here has been that Punk gets off to this early lead in the situations where Danslip doesn't have bar in round 1. And then when Danslip goes into rounds 2 and 3 with meter, they're able to use it for that EX dive kick and get these huge swings where they get out of the corner and can start to run their mix. So far, game 3 in the same way, looking a lot like game 1 and 2. Danslip's got the bar in the back. Look for these EX hooligan and EX dive kick to try to make something happen, especially once they get cornered.
Yeah, definitely. Danslip can establish more of a more riskier, you know, quote unquote, game plan with that meter on their end. But again, Punk is ready. Come on, yo, he's ready. What a reaction.
Oh my god. You were talking about player tendencies. Punk had a great read on exactly how long Danslip was going to wait for the walk back. Oh my god, even catching the very tip of the dive kick there. Danslip has so little life left. All it's going to take is one more touch out of Punk to close this one out and move up to the winner side of top 8. Danslip trying to find the point. The V trigger to get the screen freeze so we can find the anti-air. Punk closes out the round with the last resources that they have and is going to earn that top 8 spot.
Using the EX, reacting to the hooligan.
You versus the Claw. This is to qualify for the winner side of top 8, and the winner of this does play Punk up there in top 8 once you get into 3 out of 5 land.
But here we are here. Delzon and Metro again opting out for that standing heavy kick. Like you said before, for one of the favorite anti-air buttons coming out from Delzon. But let's see what happens in this matchup.
Yeah, and I feel like you can already see, I mean, Delzon is forced to play more fireball-centric than we sometimes see out of him. Fishing with the sweep a little bit, and Metro, really utilizing a different tool set as well than what we ordinarily see. Okay, Delzon now in the range 0 where they can start to run their game, but the solar plexus punch gets smoked out by Metro.
Twice. You can't condition him, says EXDP, says it with his chest. Metro in trouble.
Oh my god, empty jump standing strong, the no mix-up, mid mix-up. Sounds good. First round on the board for Delz, who is in fact on fire tonight.
He is, indeed. Can he keep that momentum going? Then top 8, or will Metro stand in his way? Let's see.
That was a little bit too far away for the low forward to connect. Metro hands it back to him with an unfortunate sweep.
Yeah, Metro just answering, firing on all cylinders right now. Metro's in trouble here, but they do have access to a lot of resources. Full CA and V-Trigger.
All right,
okay.
Activation, kiss them from the rows, trying to press the issue, finds the throw, wants to maximize the damage. Oh, I think that was a read on maybe Delzon making a more aggressive wake-up option. Mask comes off. We have CA in the back. We definitely didn't have to spend it. A regular EX off the wall would have killed there.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision for him to give up the 2 bars there, but all right, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't bite him in here. Okay. I guess it's about sending the statement there. But...
I mean, sometimes you get in that zone where you get the hit and you're like, I am gonna kill this person. You just gotta finish the job. And you know what? If it's like that, whatever. I respect it. And they're doing okay without the bar right now, but you can see one thing I appreciate is that you can see that Metro is trying to walk forward a little bit more and slowly push Delzon back. But the thing is, Delzon is always willing to really just dash forward and suddenly take that space in front of him. Look at that. Dash back, dash forward. Delzon doesn't passively surrender space like a lot of other players might.
And Delzon is doing so well right now, just managing the resources, waiting for that one big oh, what was that? I felt like the heavy kick should have hit him. Should have hit Vega. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it'd be like that. 34 seconds left on the clock. V-Trigger is activated. Delzon wants to use the chip damage and the extra damage behind the V-Trigger empowered fireballs to make sure that if it comes to timeout, that this is going to go their way. Has a little bit left in the tank. Smoked by the standing short off of that C8.
Still alive. Guess for game situation, though.
Both players are going to get a mix-up, right? Low forward counter hit. Delzon, I don't know what button Delzon hit.
He pressed
but it
something.
He
pressed something.
My only question is, was it jab or was he mashing out non-EXDP because he didn't have the bar in the back?
Oh, it was he had to guess. He had to either guess between that or grab. And maybe he tried to wake up tech, but regardless, Metro's taking the first game. And let's see if they can drive that momentum. Maybe take advantage of Delzon, possibly getting frustrated after the end of the result. We'll see.
Okay, slight walk forward, finds the back throw. Oh, solar plexus punches works out for Delzon, who's gonna chunk away. Backdash, the neutral jump works out for them, and Delzon's throw game working out really great right now. Very slight life deficit. I don't know that Delzon needs to be as aggressive right now as they are. You have the life lead. Don't be going so antsy. Back in the corner now as a result of your mistakes.
Exactly. I feel like he's taking a lot of unnecessary hits right now, and that gives Metro M the life lead.
Oh my god, because there was no claw. The fireball ends up being a whiff punish. Metro didn't have the claw, loses that extra little bit of range.
Very fortunate there for Delzon. This is exactly what he needs to regain the momentum into the set. Beautiful parry off of the median. Okay, go for it. Connects it to the claw. We're going to cash out pretty early. Okay.
I
agree. I agree. You set the tone for the rest of the match with that huge life lead.
Yeah, I mean, in a matchup like this, it's a really atrocious matchup. So now Delzon is going to have to spend... Like, there isn't really going to be a point in this round where Delzon is going to get to be like, oh, okay, you know what? I've done enough and I can slow down. Delzon has to be the aggressor. And that's what you want as Metro. You want them running into your knife. That's exactly what happened there. It worked out great. And it is now set point for Metro M.
Definitely one of the philosophers of spin it early for sure matches, and let's see what happens here. Metro is sitting on set point to move on into top 8. Can DelzonFire rekindle himself to get into this fight?
Finding the back throw, pressing the issue. Metro already almost has CA again.
Right. See. Oh, this will be a punch. He probably could have just supered. Would have killed.
Oh, Delzon went for the aggressive dash forward. Why?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
wake up,
okay.
CA.
Okay. Chat. Why is this happening to me? No.
I'm so shook.
It's too much. It's too much.
The ground got me feeling like Pokemon Stadium in Smash Bros. Right now. I feel like it keeps changing beneath my feet. Every time I think it's one way, we switching over.
Oh my
One
gosh.
game apiece.
I was like, hey, I was wondering, like, why didn't he super the claw from there? But we're back into it. One game apiece. Only one of these players can move forward into the bracket. Let's see which one it is. I honestly don't know who's gonna take this. Nice fireballs here. Maybe trying to bait the jump for sure. Well, we'll take the activation though.
I was going to say, we're so on board with that. I just wish Delz didn't hit buttons on Wake Up there, but you're so on board with a 50% life lead and forcing the Rose out. Problem is, you immediately let the match destabilize, crumble around your hand. The fireball game looking real solid, went for a little micro shimmy. Nothing comes of the standing fierce. We do find the anti-air though.
We got buttons. Oh, dashed right into the EX.
Shimmy works out for Metro. It's still one touch. Ooh, managed to. I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and call that a low crush. The little overhead kick beats out the sweep, and it is once again set point for Metro.
Metro, PC, no S. These claws are for all. Here we go. Okay. All right, nice.
Oh my
EX,
God.
Sky high.
It's so rare that you see that tool used that way, but I mean, Delzon is really committing to playing fireballs right now, so it gives Metro a little bit of confidence and like, yeah, all right, I can use this that way. That works for me.
Yeah, he definitely should play more around with the fireballs, forcing Metro to get closer just to come in and just establish that he will do it. All right, low forward to the fireball here.
Yeah, I think one of the things that maybe Delz could do a little better is, Claw doesn't have great anti-airs. Using that parry, when Delz starts to pull out the parry, one of two things is about to happen. He's about to either really outthink the match, or he's about to do some real dope stuff. Let's see what it's going to be. Delz is sitting fully loaded right now, playing this fireball game. There's the activation.
God, that should have been so bad. Oh!
Oh! Still alive.
Oh,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh,
Jumping's gonna connect.
Oh no, my goodness gracious. Oh, Metro, please. Thank goodness he didn't have the mask off, during that. I mean
left in the matcherino, and it's sitting at 48-45 right now because a couple of very kind viewers have already elected to do things like sponsor quests or donate out of your own pocket in order to ensure that whoever it is that ends up winning tonight walks away from this with something for their efforts, like the efforts that Shine is putting in right now, who is about to get a perfect for this. One more touch is going to be able to do it for them. No, I just lied. The kunai just barely doesn't do it. A second kunai is going to be enough.
I don't even think you finished your Matcherino promo and the mat round was over here. But Yes, really, really good stuff there from Shine taking that first round. Can Pokey bounce back here?
Yeah, I mean, Pokey was immediately on the back foot there, and I think one of the things with Falke, right, is unless you're immaculate with when you choose to do your reversals, if you end up losing control of the pace of the matchup, that's probably a matchup that is not going to be in your favor in general. Gonna have to deal with the mix-up. Instant overhead. I definitely didn't block that.
Combo's still going. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna be in a guess for game situation. Yep,
wow.
Yep.
Stand jab, counter hit. Still gave Pokey time to whiff the reversal and lose out on the round. One game up already. A quick performance out of Shine to try to get us into this top 8.
Shine making quick work. You know, maybe there's an a phone call has to be made, or an order that has to be delivered, or picked up or something. But he is making quick work right now here of Pokey. The round start heavy kick. How would he have known that Pokey was going to choose to jump at the start?
It's just the reads. Sometimes you just know. Just Pokey having some difficulty, and these jumps out of Pokey, you can see that I think Shine is not worried about the representation of air fireball out of Pokey, so it weakens Pokey's entire jump-in game anyway, and I think that's exactly why between the command dash or slide out of Ibuki here with Shine, if you see the jump and you think it's going to be the fireball, you just don't have to engage with it at all. Shine making quick work of another round.
Really, really solid stuff. Just one round away, securing their spot into the top 8 here. But Pokey trying to rally it back, just dashes in right into the heavy. Shine able to convert off of that, get some good damage on the knockdown. Again with the anti-air heavy. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, big cross up. Shine has Pokey's back up against the corner once again. The dash forward, and it's exactly what I said, right? You see Pokey go to the air, just hit it with command dash. What are you gonna do? The instant overhead, the air instant kunai release, the thing that I so often hate watching Ibukis do, and it ends up being the thing that works out. I hate it so much, but I feel like especially any of these counter pokes that Itachi's Legacy is throwing out. Wow, the patience to wait for the kite, but still comes down with a button, does Itachi's Legacy. Are we going to stay same side? Yes, we are. We're going to go for the throw on the reset. A second throw? That was going to be 3.
Yes. You always go for 3.